Oh, it's been recording for a minute?
Yeah.
Love it. Love to hear it. Love to see it. Guess who's back? Ow. Sorry. You know, it's winter, eczema season. We're here. Put your hands away. Believe thinks she has eczema. It's a lie. She doesn't.
Oh, man. Good. I'll leave that joke in 2019.
Yeah, so let's do an actual intro because since we did Vlogmas, we haven't really introduced ourselves at all. And maybe people want to know who we are.
All right. I like that idea.
You start.
But let's get an and please.
Okay. Hi, guys. My name is Kiran.
I'm Baldeep. Welcome back to our channel. We are working on content.
Yes.
Loads of content. I think we're really good at...
Not doing anything? What?
Exactly. That is our strength. And our weakness is YouTube.
Yes. Oh, man.
But yeah, today we are here to talk about...
Well, let's go back in time. Sorry, Baldeep. I don't know where you're going. Let's go back in time.
I don't know where I was going either. I forgot what the video was about.
So last year, around this time-ish, we put up a video, Best of 2019, where we talked about our favorite beauty and fashion moments from the last year, from 2018. But now that, I think when this video goes up, it'll be 2020. Now that it's 2020, I think we should take a moment to reflect on the last decade.
Yes.
Like, wow, 10 years.
We saw those memes going around, so I sent it to Karen one day, and she was like, way to trigger me, because it said something like, send that text, sis, you only got whatever days left in this decade. And I was like, oh, you're right, a decade's ending. So
the part that triggered us was the decade.
The decade.
Not sending the text.
We don't send text.
Yeah, that's nothing.
Phones are empty.
Yeah. What's a contact list?
Don't have one.
Mm-hmm.
So we have been discussing our decade because sometimes we feel like not much has happened in life.
Yeah.
And then you sit and you stop and you're like, whoa.
Like, let's go back in time.
Like a decade ago, I was 15. At the start of this decade, I was 15.
Yeah, that's wild.
Like, that is something.
And
go ahead.
Yeah, let me take the lead now. Okay. Basically, in the last 10 years, the big picture things, if we were to look at an overview that's happened in both of our lives that we could share, is that we both graduated high school. Like, that was so long ago, and it's easy to forget about. But, you know, we did that. We passed that.
Almost did it.
Okay, speak for yourself. We passed high school. We graduated college. We entered the workforce. We moved to New York City. Like, those are...
We became roommates and friends.
Yeah, that. Like, those weren't things... Can you believe that?
Monumental moments.
We weren't friends earlier in the decade. We didn't even know who each other was.
We weren't friends like 2 years ago.
That is also true. This decade's brought a lot into our lives. Like,
man.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're here to reflect on our decades and hopefully spark some thoughts in your minds about your decade.
Yeah.
That's what I'm trying to say.
To just like look back and be like, oh, I did that. It's kind of crazy because a lot of times we forget some of the things that we did or some of the moments that really meant a lot.
You go first.
I was gonna do that too.
I felt it coming. I could feel your energy.
So I would have to say that in the last 10 years, a lot of the things that I look back on, okay, to be completely honest, a lot of them do tend to focus on work-related things because that's my main and only focus. And sometimes it's crazy to think of some of the things that I've done because I know when I look back at my life sometimes, I don't think that anything that I've done in work-related things is actually that significant, but sometimes they are, but I just don't really give myself that opportunity to really acknowledge it. Anyway, something that happened earlier in the decade was while I was in college. Why are you laughing? This is my life. Gosh,
Sorry.
she's so rude. I need a new YouTube partner.
I remember the thing Sharon would say if she heard you
Oh,
needing to take two.
she's
So I
mean.
started laughing.
Okay, yeah.
Sorry.
Okay.
Continue.
So the summer before my junior year, I went to Bombay for an internship, and this was the 3 months that I lived there were, it was the monsoons, it rained a lot, I did not enjoy that. However, it was it made me love the city. I have no family there, literally had no friends there, and every day I would intern, I would take the local train, and I sometimes like look back at myself and that I did that, and I'm just amazed. Like literally knew no one, was by myself all the time, would just like intern. Finally, by the second month, the end of the second month, I made a friend. But like it was really lonely, but it was also so great and liberating because I would try new restaurants, I would walk around. It did rain a lot, so that kind of put a damper on it, but it was really great, and it's something that I did that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like that is great. Similarly, I did that moment in the beginning of this decade. I would say my parents were strict when we were younger. So there was a trip in high school that we could go to Italy with classmates or whatever. It was like a smaller trip. And the thought of doing that to anybody else in our family was crazy. But I was like, yo, like, I kind of want to go to Italy. Like, I'm going to ask.
Yeah.
And I think, like, my siblings, I feel like my sister has said this. She was too scared to ask, and that's why she never went. Because she was like, I knew it would be an automatic no. But I was like, yo, I'm going to test them. I'm going to try this. Like, I want to go. So I asked, and somehow I convinced my parents this was a good idea. That I should live a little. And I remember going to Italy and just experiencing a different place other than India, because that's the only other place we'd go to like over summers. Like, I don't think I had ever traveled anywhere outside of India or the USA that was like,
yeah. How you were still in high school?
I was 15.
Really?
I think. I was a senior. I lied. I wasn't 15, I was 17. Whatever, same thing.
Yeah.
Same difference. I didn't really go anywhere.
Where in Italy did you guys go?
We went to Rome, Venice, and Florence. And that was like, I feel like the first time also that I got to be like, wow, like, I actually really like Florence a lot more than Rome or Venice. And like, you know, like when your parents tell you stuff and you're just like, yeah. Like, as a kid, that was like my moment where I was like, yo, like, I came back and I had an opinion. And like, I was able to tell people like,
based off of your own
based off of my experience, rather than like, oh, my mom said she didn't like this, like, I don't really like this. Like, you know, like, that's how you are as a kid. Like, but I think that was a really good moment for me in this past decade.
Yeah. So, next would be, I don't know, it's so hard, honestly, to pick.
That gets a long time.
Yeah.
Years
I like kind of forget a lot-ish. I'm going to actually bring it back to the last year. So, and in February, I went to New York Fashion Week, Milan Fashion Week, and Paris Fashion Week. And it was honestly like really stressful, but at the same time, it was so amazing. That's something that I'd wanted to experience since high school, and I did that. Like, yeah, it wasn't exactly how I wanted it to be. Baldeep knows the stories, right?
I know the stories, so I'm kind of like,
It was really rough because I was working up. It was a tough working situation, whatever, you know, been there, done that. But just to be able to see those things, have those experiences that are really like once in a lifetime was really amazing.
Yeah.
And I think that I'm looking forward to more of them, and it really just ended my decade off so well. even if in that moment that experience wasn't the best, it's still it was like a bucket list thing for me, something that I've wanted to do since high school, and I was able to accomplish that in this decade, and God willing, we'll do more of that in the future.
Yeah. Going off of that, and career-wise, I think sometimes we all forget to reflect on our careers, and we're just like trying to get to the next step, and like, because you got to climb this ladder, and like you better hustle. But sometimes in the hustle you forget why you started, where you started, and like be grateful for some moments. So before I moved to New York and started my second degree, I interned for a year for free with a stylist in Boston, and I remember not being appreciative of the opportunity. Like, I was in it and I would do the work and it was fine.
You just did it to do it?
Yeah, I was just doing it. Like, it didn't do much for me. It was just like, yeah, this is fun, this is fashion, yada, yada, yada. But like, now that I think back on it, it was a foundation of like my work ethic, actually. And like, I don't think I realized that until I now have the time outside of what was my next job or my first job in the industry in New York to be like, that is actually what set me apart from everybody I worked with, or like why I didn't see like that work ethic in other interns that I would have. Like, they lacked it, which came from my foundation that actually started here, not in New York, not at school. I think that's what it was. So I think I would like to reflect and be grateful for that moment instead of be like, yeah, it was just whatever.
Yeah. I like how you said foundation of my work ethic. Nice phrase.
Thank you.
Right?
Yeah.
That's good.
I'm also getting smarter in 2020. That's a goal.
Are you going to read a book?
I don't know.
Should we do a book challenge for you?
Nope. No book. I don't like to challenge myself. I just like to grow.
Okay.
I don't like to think of it as a challenge.
But challenges can be fun.
No.
Yeah, like Love Island challenges.
They're stressful. You want to play Truth or Dare?
No.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh my god.
But yeah, it's your turn. I closed off my point. I forgot what I was saying. I actually wrapped my whole point up. You're just distracting me.
Yes. Why do you look stressed?
The thought of growth.
Are you gonna cry for me?
No.
Your eyes look so glassy right now.
Oh my god, they're from the fucking strobe lights in front of us. You know I'm light sensitive. Have you seen me? I have not looked at the camera.
How do you work on photo shoots? It's always like,
I ain't the model.
just being in the presence is enough for me, and I'm not light sensitive like you.
Yeah, but our sets are huge. We have like 4 sets at a time. I'm probably building the other one.
Okay. Alright.
I don't actually remember ever staring.
That's good.
Too busy.
Oh, okay. That work ethic.
Gotta get shit done.
Okay, so I don't know what to do with my third one.
These lights really aren't bothering you?
No.
They're like
Guys, these aren't even real lights. This isn't even our ring light.
They're the iPhone flashlights, guys.
Should we turn it off for you?
No.
Okay.
But you know what they're starting to become? Like, I have 2 glares of...
Well, when I'm talking, are you looking at them?
No, but if I look at us, they're becoming glares on the side of my peripheral vision, and it is making my eyes watery. It's a real disease, light sensitivity. I can't even say the word.
Okay, so numbers
here to here in my vision, even.
Should we take a break? Okay.
I'm just telling you what it feels like. Okay. I wish I could take a picture and show you what it looks like. This is an image of art.
Maybe you should be an artist, 2020, painter.
And like show people what light
What you
sensitivity
see,
looks
yeah.
like. Yeah, because I see glares everywhere now. I see. Okay, when you look at the light, what do you see?
It's as if I were to look at the sun, but it's not strong.
But it has like a...
It has the rays going out.
Okay, you see the rays?
Yeah.
I see them everywhere.
I mean, like, I can see a ray, like, here, but I'm, like, it's expanding, it's gone into there, but I'm not focused on it. Well, now I see it. Now I see rays here, too, but, like...
But that's how it feels like in your peripheral vision.
But I think I'm not looking at it.
Really, this is so annoying. Okay, anyways, I'm done talking about it. Do your third one. We're gonna have to cut this video a lot.
So my third thing, it's hard because I'll talk about a few and then we can pick whatever's the best because we're obviously gonna have to do a lot of editing. One of the things was when my first job out of university, it was full-time freelance. Now the glare's everywhere. I can't even see myself.
This is how my life feels.
My first job full-time out of university, I was working at I want to say 9 to 5, but it wasn't 9 to 5. I'm just going to ignore you. It wasn't 9 to 5. It was like 9:30 until 8 or 9, whatever. And I didn't enjoy it, even though it was something that I had literally wanted to do once again since high school. Now, while I was there, I realized that there was an opportunity for me to freelance because I realized that there was something really entrepreneurial that I could do. And as a result of that, that really changed the course of my career. I started working for myself full-time very quickly within a year and a half out of university, and I did not expect for that to happen as soon as it did. And as a result of that literal just leap of faith that I took, or just the acknowledgement that there was an opportunity and there was a gap in the market and that I could fill it and I could address that need, is something that now looking back, I'm so blessed and fortunate to have experienced that because that shapes a lot of my narrative and it's very entrepreneurial and it makes me want to do something like that again, to just do something just because I saw something and just followed that instinct. And I think that's something that I'm really proud that I was able to do that. And I hope that there's more opportunities of experiences that I can do things like that. I feel like that's really vague maybe for you guys, but I think you probably understand because you know the backstory.
I get it, yeah.
But like I want more things like that so that I can be like, oh, that wasn't a one-time thing, but like that's my personality because that was the best.
I think what she's trying to say in simpler manner,
thankfully,
is that in this past decade, she was able to experience something that she didn't think she would feel in this decade, which was career-related and in a sense that people usually feel it later in life, but she was aware enough and developed enough in a sense within herself that she was able to take that leap of faith.
Yeah.
Where other people don't feel that confident this young in life.
Yes. Yeah. That definitely did take a lot of confidence, but I think it's also just, I want to make sure that even if right now I do have a full-time job, that I'm still able to hopefully in the foreseeable future do something again that's really entrepreneurial and God willing it's of a bigger scale. Yeah. I think that's like
setting your future goal from like this one experience.
Yeah. I think that's it. There won't be any other. I think that covered it. Yeah. I didn't know how that was going to come across. That's why I said that.
Okay, my last one. It's more family-based. And it has nothing to do with me. My life. I mean, it has
to do with your life.
It's my life, but it was not like I did something to do this, you know?
Yeah, you definitely
I definitely did it. So, you've seen him in our vlogs. Thaj is my little cousin, and he is the youngest of my dad's side of my first cousins. So, we all just call ourselves brothers and sisters at this point. We don't really differentiate in cousins. But it took a really, really long time to have him in our lives. And my bua went through like a journey that we were all on with her, it felt like, to see her go through so much to have him. He is 12 years younger than his sister, so a really long time to put that in perspective. And I think once he was born, it really changed our lives in terms of everyone being so happy and being so much more connected, and our families really coming together. Like, we were always like a family that was connected, but him coming into our lives really like upped it.
Mm-hmm.
And we were doing family Sundays again, like things that maybe we had stopped doing for a little bit. It was starting to happen again, and he brought so much joy into our lives that it almost brought us back to like how when we were children, because he was now a child who needed to be showered with the same love. So, I mean, I'm thankful that he came into our lives.
That's so cute. I love it.
Well, he's gonna watch.
Hi,
this.
best friend.
He's gonna watch this and be like,
ew.
Yeah, yuck. But yeah, those are, I think, our top. I mean, so many things happen.
Yeah, it's been 10 years.
3?
Yeah, we just don't want to bore you guys.
Yeah.
But those are some of the some key moments in the last 10 years of our life
that we're grateful for.
Yeah.
Another 10 coming up.
Oh, years. I thought.
Facts. I don't think I pulled them out of anywhere.
Yeah, we'd love to hear in the comments. So,
what changed in your decade?
Yes.
Or what happened in your decade?
Just tell your whole story. We're here. I got nothing to do.
I mean, we've changed a lot in our decade. You used to have bangs.
I've never had bangs. I've never had short hair.
I did that too.
I've never dyed my hair.
My hair was blonde.
We're
and
orange. People. Your hair was orange?
No, it had like orange streaks in my head. It went wrong.
Okay. No, you didn't want
I called
orange
myself Tigger on my 19th birthday because my hair was orange and black. It was gross.
That's funny.
I don't remember how to
wrap things up.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's been a minute.
It's been a decade.
Yeah. So we have a few more videos coming up.
Oh, we should tell you our schedule because we're gonna follow one.
Yeah, because 2020, we're doing this for real. 2019 was a test year. And now...
Well, we always knew that, actually. Actually, when we started YouTube, we said 2019 was about learning, but 2020 would be about growth.
I have
no
memory of saying that.
You don't remember anything.
But I'm pretty sure that probably...
But you were like...
Wow, guys, sorry about that. Camera died. No, we didn't have enough storage. Wow, that's how much we've been filming videos. What I wanted to say is Baldeep was going off about how, this learning and growing and how I was on board for that. I don't remember that, whatever. I'm pretty sure that probably on the first day of January, I probably said something like, I don't think 2019 is going to be our year anymore. It's 2020.
Yeah.
That's something that I probably, yeah, right?
I said the 2019 about.
Okay. That makes more sense.
Because you had already given up on 2019.
On January 1st.
Yeah, and so I rebutted it with 2019 is just about learning and 2020 will be about growth and success.
Thriving.
So don't take that away from me this year. Because I'm not going to make anything up for 2020 and tell you that 2021 is when we're going to be successful. 2020, girl.
Is the year.
Don't take it away.
As if it's all on me.
No, she gets into this little rut like the first week of January.
January is a really dark month for me.
Let's just not do that this year.
Yeah, we're gonna keep it high vibe, positive, peace and love.
But anyways, back to our schedule. Every Wednesday
and Saturday. But I got excited.
Every Wednesday we will have a video up, but every Saturday we will have a
vlog.
hit you with a vlog weekly.
Yes, because we had so much fun with Vlogmas, even though there were some days that we didn't really have very...
Gern,
What?
we didn't say that the best part of this decade was YouTube.
Oh my god. True. That oh my god didn't sound very sincere, but I meant it to be sincere.
Oh god.
Yeah, you're so right. Because I think we were thinking more so of like separate things.
Yeah.
Whereas joint, I think both of us have multiple times throughout the year, even the times when we were really slacking, have taken a lot of. This has been so much fun.
Yeah. And I think YouTube has allowed us
to be more creative.
And I feel like grow. Like, I mean, I just watched on
well, they supposed to grow.
No, yeah. Well, no, on the way over, I watched a video of us from last year around this time, and I was like, Gern, I was whispering the whole time. Like, I was confused as to why I was whispering. And I think we wouldn't realize that had we not started YouTube last year. Like, you have to watch our old videos to be like, wow, actually in a year, even though we didn't do that many videos, we have gained the confidence on camera, even though we might have it in real life. We weren't able to show that on camera.
Yeah.
And I think we got comfortable enough in front of a camera to be able to speak to it. Because even during Vlogmas, like our first vlog of Vlogmas was like...
Yeah. But that was also because we'd taken such a big break, too.
Yeah, and there's like people watching and like, how do we hold the camera? Like, what do we do? By the time we were in London, it was just like people everywhere and we're like, yeah, so this is what we're doing now.
Why'd you get to do a British accent?
I don't know. That was a very soft voice. I don't even speak like that. I think maybe I was embodying Karen.
We're just spending too much time together.
Oh, man. But yeah. That's what you guys can look forward to.
2020. We're all going to make our dreams happen. What if I watch this end of 2020 and I'm like, why did I say that?
Why are we stupid?
We probably will say that, yeah.
I mean, I think once this video was up, we think that naturally.
I'm sorry to feel it now.
Karen's gonna chop this video up in a lot of different ways. So if you didn't get all of it, it's fine.
Yeah, it is what it is.
We may reference the video that's been cut in our future videos, and you guys haven't seen it.
Yeah, so you're gonna have no idea what happened.
And yeah, welcome to our messy channel.
Welcome to our messy lives.
All right.
So yeah, you know what to do. Like, comment, subscribe. Hit that bell. We'll catch you on the flip side.